Welcome to a Formula 1 2014 career mode, something I should have done ages ago. I just couldn't do it because I was busy with half-yearly examinations that were like, I don't know, 10 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago. And then I just got really lazy with YouTube stuff. But I do have a lot of videos to put up, so you should expect some Call of Duty videos very soon. They weren't the greatest matches. I pretty much just recorded it because I wanted to record a COD match like I used to. But it's pretty much when I came back. But anyway, as we can see, just going to one of our fast laps, but it's not really our fastest, as we hit the wall of champions on the exit of that corner. We set a 119. It was good, but no one else has set any laps yet. So I decided to go out for another run. Or stay out anyway, for another run. I have the fuel to let me do another run, so now all the cars are coming in. We're in P3 at the moment. Rosberg has set a 22.9 in this sector, and we pretty much smash it by half a second. Overall, Rosberg set a 1:17 lap time. I wonder what Magnussen's lap time, because that was in a McLaren. It's probably around a 1:18, I suspect, but Massa, quite slow. I'm not sure if he's just set a slow lap or something, but he is quite slow. And that was with us hitting the wall of champions. But anyway, as we we're about to run out of fuel, but we're gonna set this lap. Can we get this corner? Excellent. It's all right. It's not the best corner, not best exit for that corner, but we set a 1:16.8. We're almost a second faster than the rest of then second place, then Rosberg. That's when I decided to call it that. I really couldn't get any faster, and it just started to rain as we end the session. So we're on pole position for the race. We've got quite a big gap between us and Rosberg in that qualifying session, but it doesn't really matter because the Mercedes are always quick. So we're going to have to pretty much save fuel this race, worry about the Mercedes behind us, and worry about how our pit stop will be. So yeah. Lights out and away we go. Not the best start, I have to say. Oh, sorry about my voice, it's kind of sick at the moment, sort of. Not the best start that we could have had, but we keep the Mercedes behind us, and it's a 2 and 3 for Mercedes, so they definitely have the pace to attack us. But if you see the minimap, we are actually flying away from Rosberg. We're already 2 seconds faster than Rosberg. I'm not sure if I put into fuel saving mode yet. I wasn't quite looking at the screen, and this was recorded such a long time ago. I think the next race would be Monaco, if I'm correct. We've done the Spanish, that was the last one. Next race is Monaco, but anyway, we'll have to worry about that then, but we've got to worry about this race first. So we're 1.9 seconds coming up towards the end of the lap. That's still a decent gap between us and Rosberg. It's out of DRS range for Rosberg, so he's going to have to find the speed through the corners as we get that corner correct, but not enough speed. I just need to find the speed for that corner. As we set a 1:24.7. Lap 2 now. Rosberg's still behind us. He's actually closer now. He managed to find some speed. I'm not sure if he put it into full revs, but we set a 1:21. He's half a second behind us. Hamilton's within the 1 second range, and then there's Alonso in the Ferrari. So Hamilton sets the fastest lap, which is actually pretty much smashes us out of the water. A 1:18 for a second lap, so I'm not sure where we went wrong, but we go purple in the first sector. I'm not sure about the second sector, but we're in the third sector now. Same lap still. Rosberg still behind us. Hamilton is actually having to go on Rosberg, if you see on the mini-map. I'm not sure. Rosberg just gets it. Hamilton did get it for a split second, but then pulled out coming into the corner. As we set a 1:19.4, so we're going fast. So Rosberg's, between that Rosberg and Hamilton battle, it's actually helped us. That battle has pushed them back, as we on lap 4 set a 1:19.4. So we've got the consistency to keep the pace going. Rosberg is still 1.6 seconds behind us as we hit the grass. Coming up to the first sector, we're slower in the first sector, so we've lost some time, and this has helped, as you can see, the pretty much fourth between us and fourth place. They all were close, but second sector something happened. Rosberg is actually quite far away from us as we put into fuel mix mode. So we're going to save some fuel now. Oh, no, we're just going to put in rich. I think I'll be putting into rich on the long straights as we set a 1:17.8. We're fastest lap so far on these tires, as we come to lap 7 now. Rosberg is in DRS range, so Rosberg can attack us as we have 4 laps of fuel. We have plus 4 laps of fuel, so we got a lot of fuel just saving, which isn't going to help us in the speed because it's more weight. But I'm not sure if Codemasters does that, but our engineer did tell us that Rosberg would be pitting, but it seems Hamilton pits first, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But Rosberg should be pitting next lap. Coming up towards the final straight on lap 8, Rosberg is having a look at us on the outside. Now he dives into the inside. I'm giving him enough room as we hit the wall because I was just giving him room. I know the arrows were saying that he was really close, but now Rosberg's having a look at us on our inside. He's got the DRS. He has the speed. We're going to put into rich. Try and get some slipstream. And we go a bit wide and we almost spin the car. I was not expecting... I've completely forgot about Rosberg pitting. I was focused about the braking point, and so I braked early. Rosberg just flew into the pit lane, so I decided to let off the brakes, but completely forgot about my my speed, and we just go flying off onto the track. And that spot can actually spin the car, as with 7 seconds between us and Raikkonen going into our pit stops. As you can see, the tyres aren't that destroyed, so I'm not sure why I'm pitting this early. We did save our tyres quite well. Raikkonen is in the pits with us. This means Rosberg might fly past us. Can we see Rosberg on the minimap? As we there he is. As we pretty much come up to the exit, Rosberg goes past us to have P1 at this stage. I heard something about a time penalty. I'm not sure what that was about. Leave a comment in the description if it was a time penalty with us or something. Car behind, I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure where Hamilton is. I think he may have DNF'd during one of the between his battle between him and Rosberg, because he's not in third place and he pitted before Rosberg, so he's definitely disappeared somewhere, as we have 21 cars. So my suspicion of him DNFing is pretty much exact. There is only 21 cars in this race out of 22, so someone has either crashed or retired from this race. Most likely Hamilton, but Alonso is now behind us, so we have 3 different teams at this stage for the podium. And our teammate is actually behind Alonso, so if our teammate can get past Alonso, that would be perfect for us, as we'll have both Williams drivers on the podium given us the points that we need for the Constructors and the Drivers' Championship. Rosberg at this stage is just flying away. I'm not sure where he's getting the speed from. He may be putting fuel mix into fast, but he's just flying it. He's just flogging the car between through the corners. So our engineer just told us that we're expecting light rain in the next 5 minutes. At a minute 17 a lap, we should be expecting rain just before the end of the race. Pretty much as the race will end, we should be expecting some light rain. So we're going to have to watch about that and our tyre conditions. As we come up to the end of lap 13, Rosberg is still in front, but he slowed down for this corner. As we get the speed that we need for the corner, we are pretty much in Rosberg's slipstream almost. He's putting in full revs in, as our engineer just told us, but we can just catch Rosberg in the corners as we are right behind him now. 4 laps of fuel. Rosberg has nothing. I could just put full revs on for the rest of this race and still have fuel left over, but I'm deciding not to until the very last moment or when we need it, just like now. I decided to put to mix 3, so I know that I need to get past Rosberg to get any points in, because I believe Alonso is behind us of last race or in front of us, so I need the points to get into a high position in the Drivers' Championship and the points for Williams. So we're 0.2 of a second. So now it's wheel to wheel between us and Rosberg, as I just dived out to not pretty much get squashed onto grass. As we now have DRS, Rosberg cannot do anything. Our speed at 330 kilometers an hour, 332. I think we got up to 331, 332. Rosberg has nothing to defend himself. As lap 17, now the rain has decided to come. Rosberg is now going to attack us. There he is in our rear mirrors and on the mirror. You can see that he is going to attack us. He knows he needs this win to stay in front of his teammate, because him and Hamilton are actually fighting for the championship at this stage. So he knows that he needs to stay in front of me, or he needs to get in front of me. But this rain's not going to help both of us. So pretty much, Rosberg pitted first, so his laps are actually 1 lap older. So hopefully he's destroyed his tyres, giving us a chance to have any hope of a pole position, like winning the race, getting P1, as Rosberg is in DRS range. So this isn't going to be that great, but he's just pulling away. He's holding back. We're pulling away from him as we're still in mix 3. Now DRS does not help him, as we have a back marker car in our way. So we're going to be coming up to a back marker, 2 back markers. We're coming up to we're about to lap pretty much the cars, but it's final lap, so they won't hurt us that much, as Rosberg has decided to. He knows that he won't get the race win. He's 1.2 seconds behind us. We've got this, and as the music plays, we have won the Canadian Grand Prix, as we just cut the corner pretty much. The Canadian Grand Prix, we are going to come across the line in first place as we just win it.